2 years ago, my mother married the wrong man, and my life fell apart. I was mocked, harassed, threatened, stalked, and publicly shamed for things I did not do. I hit rock bottom, could not take my mother's insults anymore, and I felt completely and utterly motherless and abandoned. If not for the pandemic, I would not have graduated medical school. Things got so bad I could not go to class anymore. At night, I'd be shivering in my bed, praying to Archangel Michael for help and protection. I vividly remember that one time I felt warmth and lightness in my chest. I was an agnostic atheist at the time and soon after turned to witchcraft, hoping it would solve my problems. It did not. Some things might have worked, but the benefits don't come freely. I did stop playing around with spells from 1 year, but got back into occultism this summer when I suddenly decided to try tarot. I purchased a lot of online tarot readings and then attempted to learn to do readings myself. Soon after getting rid of my tarot and oracle cards, I turned to Jesus. And that is when I had my first ever sleep paralysis, just as expected. It was around 4 or 6 a.m. when my father woke me up with a call. When the call ended, I decided to go back to sleep and started praying the Lord's Prayer in my mind just because I felt like it. Suddenly, I could not feel my body anymore. What I did feel, though, was a huge pressure in my head, pushing me into the pillow. I tried to scream my brother's name. He was sleeping in the room right next to me, but words would not come out of me, and I knew why. I knew what this was. That is, sleep paralysis. I tried to raise my head. I could not do it. The one thing I could do was call upon Jesus in my mind. I did, and the paralysis went away seconds later. The whole thing did not last more than 30 seconds or 1 minute, and thankfully, hallucinations were not involved. But it was still a scary experience. Next night, I slept with my lights on. I prayed to God before sleep for protection against any sort of demonic entities that night. I fell asleep and had a nightmare. While I do not remember the entire dream, I dreamt a fat man was raping me, and then, sometime after, my family and I were burning books in the yard. The fat man was set on fire. Soon after, an angelic presence showed up, a man that was levitated and surrounded by light. My first thought was that it was Archangel Gabriel. That moment, I could not feel anything anymore. No fear, no worries. Time stopped. It was like I took a passenger seat in my own dream. Then I woke up and knew the demonic presence had been banished. Amazing! Then I prayed that my cervical dizziness goes away, and it did. I'm no longer fatigued all the time. I got my vitality back and can finally function again. Yesterday, my mother told me she is divorcing the man that made our life hell. It's a miracle. I can't believe it. I'm getting my mother back and my family back. I no longer have to worry about money because I have a family again, meaning I can get the job of my dreams. My prayers have been answered. I can thank the Father and Jesus Christ for bringing me, a lost sheep, to God. I thank Jesus for giving me hope, for breaking the chains and giving me my life back, and giving me my dreams back, and for having mercy on me, for truly I have my own flaws. I am a sinner and I have made many mistakes, which I am ashamed of, but Jesus saved me nonetheless. His love for us is unconditional. I was a lost sheep and he found me. I pray that He teaches me to love those around me as He loves us. Truly, with God, all things are possible. Trust me. He is Father to the fatherless. He is light and love. And Satan and his minions stand no chance. I had a dizzy spell as I was writing this. Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life. Truly,